music or art, what kinds of art I will like. It chooses if I will be outgoing or shy. Basically, most of our behaviors, even though most of our behaviors are influenced by how we were raised, the level of education, our early home lifestyles, all that, our temperament escorts us in whole life. I'm not trying to say that we are prisoners. No, of course not. Temperaments are beautiful art of how we act by default when no one is looking, not even ourselves. An introvert will always be an introvert. He may come out of his shell and even act aggressively, but he will never be an extrovert. Temperament is a broad rule of thumb of people's behaviors and the patterns of life. This podcast will help you understand your weaknesses and how to deal with them, and also help you take advantage of your strengths. In this way, we can fulfill our purpose. And I think that's fair, right? Because everyone likes to feel important in a unique way. If you like this content so far, please share and subscribe. I will be posting here every Saturday, so don't miss out. You can also follow me on Instagram at Growing with the Highly Sensitive, and on my Facebook account by my name, Naomi Moenga, when I post about the temperament. So back to the podcast. Okay, so people often ask, people often ask, mostly when people meet and they're trying to get to know each other, some people may ask you, what's your character? Or what's your personality? Maybe them thinking that it's the same thing, but it's not. Well, the difference is temperament is an inborn trait that subconsciously affects our behavior. The traits are arranged genetically through nationality, race, gender, hereditary influence. Too much English, I know. What I'm trying to say is that we inherit our temperament from our parents and our grandparents, and also depending on where we came from. It's almost genetically unpredictable as someone's height, because when your mother had you, she didn't know if you're going to be tall or if you're going to be 4'10". So it's unpredictable. It's inborn, and you get it from your parents and grandparents. And character is the hidden man of the heart. It's also kind of a default, but the modified one. Because if you try to compare yourself, how you used to act when you were in high school is not the same way you will act when you're in your 20s, 20, 25, 29. That's not the same way somebody would act. So mostly in high school it was the hormones, but there's a way that you always did things. There's a way that you interact with people. It might change a little bit, but the modified one is now the character, but the unmodified one is the temperament. And then personality, on the other hand, may or may not be our character, but it kind of depends on how genuine someone is. It's mostly the mask we put on when we want people to like us. It's us on our best behavior. So personality is a mask. Character is the modified temperament, and temperament is the inborn traits we get from our grandparents and parents. So from that, we can see that temperament is a very strong core of who we are, because someone can develop their character or even improve their personality. That thing that we do every year, new year, new me. But when it comes to temperament, it is not that simple. It's kind of impossible. Though we can make some few modifications to fit our lives, but it's still kind of impossible. So that's where self-acceptance comes in. We have to accept and love ourselves to the core, just the way we are. If you have anger issues, you just love yourself like that. If you are too shy, you just love yourself like that. If you talk too much, you just love yourself like that, just the way you are. So before I finish, I'm going to mention the 4 basic temperaments, but on my next episode, we'll go into details about each one of them. So there's the sanguine, the choleric, the phlegmatic, melancholic. If this word sounds too complex, please visit my Instagram and take a look at my highlights. That's all for today, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.